evening.
Listen. So there has been a question bothering my mind.
What is it now? Speak on.
Thank you very much, sir. You know, I've heard of different religions. We have Buddhism, we have Judaism, we have Christianity, we have Islam. There are many that one cannot even count. And all these religions, they claim they are serving the right God. And you know, as a Christian that I know you to be, I'm going on research to ask different people about their religion. Now I know you to be a Christian, so that is why I've come to ask you this question. How do you know? And you know about Christian, I have carried out some research, and I got to understand that Christian believe that Jesus Christ is the way to God.
Yes.
So, and that is why I've come to ask you to get facts from you. That how do you know, and how can you prove to me? How can you make me to believe that your Jesus Christ is the way to God?
Well, thank you, ma. As I saw you, I was somehow surprised. Like, hope there's no problem seeing you, and well, but thank God for the question you are here to ask. But this is what I will tell you, ma. First of all, one thing that gives me the assurance and the boldness, because as earlier said by you, that we have different religions and different beliefs.
Of course.
But one thing that gives me supernatural agreement with Christ, that is the only way, is this. If I want to share with you in the scripture, I know you will not allow that, because you say you don't believe in it.
Actually, I don't.
This is number one. Salvation. See, I was once a sinner, man, and I know the type of sin I committed. And if someone could come then and tell me that it is possible for me to do away with those sins, I wouldn't believe it. Why? Because sometimes I try my possible best to do without committing those sins, and I find it impossible. But see, since when I met Christ, my life has been transformed. That power of transformation called salvation, I don't think I have seen it in any religion. I have seen a lot of things, but the power to remove sin out of life, man, that's one. That's number one. I've not seen it in any religion.
Thank you, sir. But I don't think you can assertively say that you have not seen the power of transformation in any religion if you haven't tried all. So I want to ask you, have you tried other religion? How can you assert that, okay, you have not seen this power of transformation in other religion when you have not tried them?
Thank you. I so much love that. See, I have seen the assurance of other religions from different testimonies. See, a lot of people that has been in several religions that now come in contact with Christ the same way. So I was once, the way I explain now, that I was once in some way, you know, I cannot be telling you because I don't want to blaspheme any religion. I was once in some way, but when I met with Christ, man, the whole story changes. See, look at a drunkard, for example, a notorious drunkard. There is nothing you can just do to stop him from drinking. If such a person meets with the same Jesus I met with, I'm telling you, you'll be surprised with his life. That is number one. Number two, man, is this issue of love. Now, when we checkmate other religion, they equally believe about love. But the teaching and the practical exemplary of Christ is different. Why do I say that? Okay, let's come to think of it. It was this same Jesus that has this record that when he was being crucified, Even on the cross, he was still praying for those ones that was killing him. Do you get it? Not that alone, man. I know you still want to say a lot of things, but that is what. See, almost all of his disciples and his followers, they practicalize shown true love by giving their life for their, believing God. Look at Jesus. He gave his life for all, for sinners, as he has explained. He told us. He showed it to us. And in fact, man, when we are still talking about the love of Christ, there is nobody that can give his life for his brethren. Look at his followers, the way they were killed. Even at the point of death, they are still praying for their enemy. It is this same Jesus that said we should pray for our enemy. I've never seen it in any religion that gives such a thing, that you should pray for your enemy, love, follow peace with all men, and holiness. It is this way of it. Everybody knows. We know the difference between right and wrong. Everybody knows that. No matter the religion, we know that God wants the doer of good. But the problem we have is to do the good. But see, look at the teaching and the exemplary teaching of this Jesus is different. So even, see, we can serve any other God and have any other religion and live an exiled life on earth. But I'm thinking, and I am so sure, man, that if we are talking about heaven, talking about God, Jesus is the only way. That is the second thing. He so much teach about love. Love your neighbor, love your enemy, love this, love that. Not that alone. Another thing that I have seen is these are uniqueness in his teaching. That is number three things. The third thing, the uniqueness in his followers. He told us that, okay, take for example, I made mention of a drunkard the other time and this and that. A lot of religion doesn't speak about drinking and this and that. But modesty, everything, he really taught us well. The heart of God. See, he doesn't speak against having two wives, there is something, he's the one that explained to us, fornication, adultery, and all this or all that. Other religions explain that. But see, there is difference and modesty in in the way he talks us. Now, let me explain something. See, talking about the modesty I'm talking about now. See, number one is that Jesus Christ has a clear and clear teaching about marital life. He's the one that told us that it should be one man, one wife. Not because we cannot marry two, not because he wants us to follow peace. He doesn't want problem. There's no way you keep two women or you have a man and another man outside, that there will be law, that there will be unity, there will be modesty, there will be godliness. So it's so much talk about godliness. So much. Other religion doesn't care about it. It's getting through. So I don't want to say something before I just round it.
Thank you, sir. But then, if for all that you have mentioned, I've seen examples of different people that also practice other religion, and that they keep to every of those laws that you mentioned. I have people that they only have one wife, they don't do evil to anyone, like they live their life so peacefully, and they are not Christian. So I don't think it is convincing enough to say that Jesus Christ is the only way to God, just because he gave some certain rules or something or others or some teachings. So I don't think it is convincing enough. I personally, I am not convinced. So
thank you. See, Bible has really made this thing clear by a natural teaching and a natural sense of things. Number one thing is that faith comes from hearing, and hearing the word of God. Listen to me. Now, see, when we are talking, we are exchanging words, and there is only one word, and that is God Himself. Now, listen to me. See, there is two things in life. We have conformation and transformation. We are talking about conformation. When you see a person that conforms to all what I've said, I am not talking about conformation. I'm talking about transformation. I said a person that came from a wretched life and come into Christ, and we see a perfect turnaround. That is transformation. You are talking about maybe a person that has come from a good background, has a good teaching, and has a moderate life. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a notorious thief that everybody is know that this one is an armed robber, and suddenly he met with Christ. And see, everybody can see a great turnaround. We can see a woman that is messing herself here and there with different men, that everybody knows her, that yeah, this one is this. But immediately she met with Christ, everybody can see that soberness, that uniqueness, that separate life, that newness of her. That's what I'm talking about. So in every other religion, I have not seen it, and I have not heard about it. And another thing, to call it all now, because I cannot transform any heart. It is only God that transforms. But I will only show you the truth and the mystery of God. Now, the last thing I will just leave you with, I know you are just going here and there for research, but the last thing I will leave you with is this thing. This is the last thing I will say on this note. See, I have never seen or hear about any religious leader that his birth is like that of Christ, that no man knows about his birth. It was recorded even in some books apart from the Bible that his birth does not have, it's from a virgin Mary. So that is number one. His birth is death. This is a man that told her that he will die, and the third day he will resurrect, and he resurrected. So it's that. So we have controversies on his resurrection and this and that. But till now, even scientists make research about his death and here and there. No one can trace it, because his words are you and amen. He doesn't lie. He has not proved. We have not seen anything. Even in other religions, they still say they know Christ more than we do, because they say he's a faithful man. Everybody knows him as a faithful man. So he throughout his life, there's no record of him lying. So he died, he resurrected. Even his resurrection is superb. His death is superb, because he explained the reason why he need to come. He talked about a transformation. That transformation has to do with, oh my God, my sister, I will not be able to tell you about it. But I have the boldness, the assurance beyond the shadow of doubt, that if indeed we want to get to heaven, if indeed we need heaven, my sister, it is only through God, through Christ, because it says, although you may be like, but I will need to tell you the word. The word says, the only way, he said, is the only way, the truth and the life. So no one can see the Father except through Christ. So that's it. So if you are trying to know about the way to heaven, I mean the way to God, it is only through Christ.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir, for the information provided. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. And it has contributed a lot to the research I am carrying out. So thank you. So, my people, you've heard it. He has spoken his own part as a Christian. He has tried to convince me rather, and convince you that Jesus Christ is the holy way, which I think if I give it a try and I am transformed, I should believe what he has said. So thank you for your time.
He said?
Not for my mouth to take care of me, but they tell you now, accept Jesus today. Now don't hear more, accept Jesus today.
If she said accept Jesus, then see, me, I accept Jesus, and I have the assurance to tell you that if you want to get to heaven, it's only Jesus. If it is heaven, if it is not, you can get rich, you can get anything on earth through any means, through any religion, through any. But if it is seeing God, reigning and dining with God, it is only through Christ. It is only the way, the truth, and the life. So 3 things important: the way to heaven, the truth of God, and the life after death. If you want to live after death, it's only Christ. Do you get it now? So if you don't want to end up in hell, it is only Christ.